We had Tony come in and talk about Connects. Connects is a project that sells nodes. They were involved in the Gala Games node. They've launched about 14 projects now that are all something that's super important to us, which is taking traditional business and being able to tokenize it. And the way they do that is through nodes. And they've had a lot of node networks out there, but most of them, the nodes were $2,500 or $5,000 or $9,000. And we told them, hey, if you guys come up with, a less expensive node that people can get involved in earlier, we would be interested, because we do believe in the mission that they're on, which is decentralizing the entire world, right? Really making it to where people can participate in business. And we'll show you the different ones that they have going. But what they did is they're getting ready to launch their own chain, and probably somewhere between 90 days and 6 months, they're launching their own chain. And then they'll take all of their projects, which right now are on Ethereum based, and they'll move them onto their own chain. So all 14 of their projects will run on their chain, creating a tremendous amount of value. And we'll talk a little bit about the different projects that they have going. But what's happening is they are pre-selling nodes for their chain. So for $500, and we'll get into the details of it, you can purchase a node for on their chain. And the cool thing is until they launch that chain, you'll get basically part of the transaction tokens on that chain. But until they launch that chain, what's going to happen is they're going to give 100 tokens a day in all 14 of the other projects. And so, first of all, I think this is great because we can support 14 businesses in one shot with one node. We can support 14 businesses that are working on doing what we believe needs to be done, which is the decentralization of business. It'll be beneficial for everybody else. I'm going to share my screen, and I believe I already have it up here, what's going on. And there is a comp plan all attached to this, guys. And what we'll do is we'll have you guys, if you're interested, fill out a form, and then we'll figure out how it gets structured and how it gets put together. But this is their promotion that they're having for what they call foundations. This will be their chain. And again, all of their other projects will run on this chain. We're going to talk about if you sell one, you actually get one for free, right, as a freebie. So if you knew somebody else who wanted to buy a node, they could. Now, this runs till the 11th. We just found out about it a day or two ago, but we figured, hey, it's a short window. So if you can do it, great. If you can't, don't worry about it, guys. We have so many opportunities coming that'll be absolutely juggernaut opportunities, including we'll be doing some nodes for Otherverse. So there's a lot of stuff to do in the future. This is just something that if you want to support what's going on, and here's the key is where I got excited about it. The projects that they're running, let me see if I can get this to click forward. So they have Elevate, right, which is one of their projects. So you'll receive 100 tokens a day in Elevate. You'll receive it in Element, which is another one of their chains. I don't know about those two, but Galvin, which is another one of their chains, their green one, which is an energy one. So you'll receive 100 tokens every single day that your node is running. You'll hire it grow. This is an interesting one with their food products that they're doing. Remember, all these companies have products that they're selling. They're not just meme coins or anything. They have a reason to function. So grow, you can actually use these tokens as they gain value down the road to buy food from there. Give is their one for, giving back. Liberty token is, we can get you more details on what they are. Rally is one we know. This is the one that is like Uber, right? So Rally is their token that will be the rideshare one, I believe, is Rally, right, Corey? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Okay. So Rally is a rideshare, guys. You'll have 100 tokens every day. You'll get when Rally comes to your area, you could use those tokens to pay for rides, or again, you can cash them out whenever you want to, right? Whenever that's available. Switch, we're actually talking to them about using Switch. In Otherverse, this will be the backbone for people to buy crypto. This is already set up. This goes out to all kinds of businesses they're bringing in that will allow for companies to have people purchasing crypto and then convert it into USD or from US dollars into crypto or from crypto back. So this is a chain that's already up and running. They have their website, the product's already out there. But you guys can see that this node right now is selling for 9,200. Right now you can get it for 2,500. But I'm not suggesting that you buy this node. What I'm suggesting is buy the chain node, because then these transactions on this chain will be on that. It's like buying you know what they say is the people that really got rich during the gold rush were the people who sold the picks and the shovels, right? So this chain that we're talking about right here is the pick in the shovel, right? This is the backbone of all the other nodes. So as these nodes will function, they'll give out their tokens for running that, but they'll all function on the chain. So the fees will be paid to the main chain. But in the meantime, you're going to keep getting tokens in these other ones. And so in Rally and Switch, you're going to get 100 tokens there. Oh, let me see if I can restart it there. Okay, there we go. As well as that. So all of these ones that you'll get that in, there's 14 total chains. So Codex, you'll get 100 tokens a day in. This is the foundation one. Elevate, you'll get 100 tokens a day every day. You have to run the node, so you'll pay money to a service to run your node for you. I think it's for one node. We have 5 nodes running on one of the things that they have. And I think it's like $6 a day or $6 a month, sorry, to run the node, $10, something like that, to run this node. But again, I'm not suggesting, guys, because I don't want, everybody get carried away. We do seem to. We find something, we get excited about it, we get carried away. Galvin is another one of their programs. Corey, can you look up real quick what all the chains do on the site there on Connect? So we can get into a little bit of detail. Like I said, we only know a few of them. I know Grow. Grow is beef, right? They're cattle ranchers, all clean beef that is in their one for that one. I don't know much about Give or Liberty. Rally is the ride share. Switch is the credit card or crypto processing that they have. But I don't think there's 14 here, so we might have to pull it up to see all 14 chains. Let me count these and see how many we have here. Let's see here. Let's see here. So we got Codex, 1, Elevate 2, Element 3, Galvin 4, Green 5, Grow 6, Give 7, Liberty 8, Rally 9, Switch is 10, and that's what they have here. But I believe he said it was 14 chains, correct? But Corey, when we talked with
14,
him,
yeah.
yeah, 14 different chains that you'll receive tokens in on that side. And again, guys, you can see some of these nodes were up to selling for much more. So the way node programs usually work is they'll start at $500 if you've never done nodes. And what a node is, guys, it's basically a piece of software that you can run on your own computer, or you can pay somebody to run it. You can run it on your own computer. But if you have to have it on 5 hours a day to collect the rewards for each of these different ones that are there. But you guys can see that nodes, in this case, it's up to $2,500 for this one Elevate node. This one is a 4,000 discount. They're selling it at $2,500. So the Element node is selling for $6,500. Now, I'm not recommending that you buy one of these guys, okay? Not at all. We're really recommending the chain side of things. Galvin is the same thing, right? Where the node is much more expensive right now, and they're giving extra tokens for doing that. Green, you can do stuff there. Where's the other one that's a big discount? This one's a $900 discount off of it's normally $3,700. But again, if you buy the $500 node, you're going to get tokens every single day until they launch the chain, and then you're getting the transactions that are going on there. Here, the Switch one is a $6,700 discount. So this node has made it up to selling for $9,200. Why do I point that out? Well, because with the success of what nodes they've done, The idea is that at some point these foundation nodes are selling for six, seven, eight, $10,000. You own the node, so you would be able to sell that node into the marketplace, recover, more than what you put into it. Plus, you would have all the tokens that were running on it during that time. They have a lot of members that are a part of this. It's been around for a few years now, so it's not something that's new. We do know it's run by the community, but we do know the founder, one of the core founders of it, that has invested $50 million of his own money. You guys have heard from him. That's Tony, who did the presentation for the nodes, talking about business in this space, decentralized businesses, being able to do there. If you attended the conference that we did in Otherverse. So what we could probably do is open this up for any questions that you guys might have. Corey's looking up all the different ones. When you're ready, let me know. And then if you're going to refer this to somebody else, guys, you can sign up. I'm pretty sure it's free to sign up. You just buy a node. Once you buy your node, then you can go ahead and recommend somebody else, and you can get a free node on top of that. So you could end up with buying one, make sure a rep if you want to do that, and then you're going to go ahead and get a node if somebody else buys a node through you. Okay. Okay, Corey, go ahead and go over the different. It says right there, right? There's a description for each one.
Yes. Well, yeah. There's several. There's the 14, but the Win Smart Mode is the global blockchain adoption. The Win Smart node, you earn digital rewards by supporting the expansion of blockchain technologies, which is the 1-year license. And then they have, let's see, the Foundation's AI Smart node. That was on there, right, buddy?
Yes, it's all the nodes that they're
That's
running, so you get 100 tokens on each one.
Yep.
That's actually the one they're buying, right? The Foundation one.
Yeah.
Yep. So you got Codex. What is Codex?
Yeah, Codex is the world's largest decentralized node hosting network on the blockchain, and you'll earn digital rewards along the way.
So Codex is buying. There's a company right now, Block Patch. That's who I have my nodes that I have with. They're running it, but Codex is buying that company, and it'll be a part of it. So anybody who's paying their bill to run the nodes, you'll get a piece of that action on the 100 tokens a day that you're getting in the meantime until they launch the chain. So Codex, you'll get 100 tokens a day on.
Also Elevate, which is the DEX one, where you have digital rewards for running the node on the DEX.
Okay, so they're building their own decentralized exchange, so you get 100 a day on that.
The Grow one is supporting the decentralization of the farming industry, so you get digital rewards there as well.
So that's the beef and stuff like that. There might not be any in your area right now, but eventually there will be, and you can get you'll get 100 tokens a day there, and you can use that. I think you can skip all the NFTs; those are all part of it, and then you can go down to Revolution, buddy, all the way to Revolution. That's the next one.
Yeah, that's the Revolution Smart Node, which is supporting the world's first blockchain integration for the rideshare app.
So Revolution is that. Okay.
That's what we had backwards. I remember because we got on with Tony on the rally. That was the one.
Oh, that's the yes. Okay, go ahead. So Revolution is the rideshare.
Yeah, Revolution.
Revo. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Drew.
Super cool. Yeah, Revo.
And Sarah will explain what nodes do and how you make money with them as soon as we're done here. Okay.
Yeah.
Sarah,
and then you have the rally one that we talked about earlier, but this is the actual one that you conduct meetings. It's kind of like Zoom. We did a couple of test meetings with Tony on that one.
Yep. You'll receive 100 a day in that.
Yep. 100 a day in that. And then you got the switch, which Peter talked about introducing to Otherverse, which is the store it, switch it, spend it, send it switch node, which you're going to earn digital rewards, 100 tokens on that a day.
Okay.
Galvin which is the wellness one, the health digital rewards for healthy living, which is really cool. I'm interested in that one, doing the world's first health and wellness blockchain.
Okay.
And they have the different NFTs with that as well. They have the Element Smart Node, which is the industrial mining one,
Oh,
driving value
okay.
through carbon
Got it. Elements.
sequestration.
Okay.
Yeah, very cool, very
That
cool.
those are
They're all the
6,600 for
NFTs
that
are
node. Then you
cool.
have Hyper.
Yeah, that's the growth and development one. So they refer to it strengthening the blockchain technology one node at a time.
Okay.
Um,
And then Give.
and then yeah, they have the Give Smart node, which is cool. The experience of donating with transparency, transforming the way donations are made. So they have a very cool variety of humanitarian things here. And then all these water shelter humanitarian NFTs.
Liberty.
And then the Liberty Node, which is the protect and celebrate the principles of a free and open society. So I
The
can imagine,
legal type stuff.
yeah, I can imagine this is going to hit a lot of different people. So, and then the green one, of
Then
course, is
Green.
the public global decentralization of a power grid in the world system. This is a permanent license, not a 1 year or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah. The only
That's
one that's the
blockchain.
1 year is the first one.
Yeah. Yep.
So, okay, so guys, you'll get 100 tokens every day that you're running your node for at least 5 hours, or if you hire it out, it runs 24/7 from it for each one of these projects until they launch the chain. And then you'll start getting the element token throughout the whole thing. So the way that nodes work, guys, is so every transaction needs to be processed. So if I go on to, and we'll use Otherverse as an example, when I go to the Solana blockchain and I process my transaction. It doesn't matter if I'm sending them to you, Sarah, or if you're sending them to me, or if we're doing something on a DEX, or we're doing something on uh, any type of transaction that's done, right? Rewards, staking, any of that. Those transactions have fees based on them. So when you do it on the Solana blockchain, you're going to pay a 6, 7, 8 cents fee, 5 cents, 3 cents, whatever it is. The node holders, the people that are running the network, whether that's mining, so in Bitcoin it's mining, you're going to receive tokens for running those transactions. So right now there are set rewards on each of these nodes that get paid every single day in that token. Right now the tokens are at a low price because they haven't launched their chain yet. They haven't really begun to super promote it. So the value of the token is going to be based on the success. What I like about this node is you're getting it in 14 projects. So when you talk about putting all your eggs in one basket or diversifying, by buying that, you're going to get it. And then what'll happen is Galvin right now is running their tokens, their nodes are running the software for the project on the Ethereum chain, which is high gas fees, hard to maneuver. Once they launch their own chain and move them over, then on all of these projects, if you own the Element node, you will receive a portion of the transactions in the element token. That's why Ethereum is valued at 300 billion or 400 billion, whatever it's at right now. I think it just hit a record high today, actually. It's valued at a lot of money because of everything that's built on it and all the transactions that take place. The fees that are paid in those transactions help create the value of the chain. The same thing. All the transactions, staking, claiming, DEX transactions, centralized, all of those transactions will take place on the Element blockchain of all their projects, and that will generate it. And they've put out 14 right now. Their goal is to continue to find other projects and support and move things forward. So, their goal over the next couple of years will end up having way more projects that are built on these chains, creating a lot of transactions. So it's kind of like, somebody came along and said, hey, I'm doing this thing, Ethereum. It's going to be an ecosystem, and there's going to be lots of projects. So you will receive, every day you run your node, you'll receive 100 tokens until it launches its own token, 100 tokens in the other 14 projects, so 1,400 tokens a day, you know, um, And then those tokens can go to a penny, they can go to a dime. I'm not going to say what they will go to. I just know you'll get the 1400 a day. Let's say that runs for the next 90 days. You're going to end up with, 126,000 tokens in 14 different projects. If one of those tokens goes, ballistic, then you're probably made more than your 500 bucks on your node, plus the cost of whatever running it. And then once the element chain launches, then you'll continue to earn element tokens on from there every day that you run your node. So you're going to, for the next 90, 120 days, whatever it is, you receive the batch, the mix tokens, and then eventually you'll receive element tokens every day that you're running your node. And of course, the element token has the chance to, if they accomplish what they want to accomplish, then that the token should have a decent amount of value to it. And so it's every day pumping out those tokens, and you can save them, liquidate them, do whatever it is that you want with those tokens once there's a marketplace for them. Does that make sense, Sarah? Let me go to the chat here, pull that up. They do, guys. They have some boosts, and I don't understand all the boost things for buying multiple nodes. In that respect, we can maybe see if we can get Jason to come on tomorrow and do a quick recording for us and go through it. Again, this is not our main focus, guys. We're gonna buy some nodes, right? That was the first thing I said. Alec, we want to buy some nodes. We're going to be doing an Otherverse node down the road. So to introduce people to nodes, and again, the core is these guys are doing what it's going to take to move business from traditional business, so stocks, founders, in order to move to a participatory economy where customers can benefit, right? Me by being a node, I be a node holder, I become a customer, I go for a ride in Revo, and I'm a customer and I get tokens for that. I'm a driver, Revo, right? This whole idea and this concept, instead of just being a consumer and taking our money and spending, basically taking our money and move it towards decentralized projects that can create value back in my life. So I take a ride today on Revo. I earn 20 tokens. Right now it's 2 cents a token. A year from now, it's 20 cents a token. Now I made more money off of that ride than it cost me, right? And then the new people are getting, less tokens, of course, because they're newer to the ride and it's more valuable. So this is kind of a way, and I'm not taking a ride to get tokens. I'm taking a ride because I need a ride and it's a better deal, right? So this is all coming together. Can we buy more than one? You can, Drew, but you just got to look at your budget and say, hey, what can I really afford? These are long-term, guys. You're not going to exit these tokens and make a lot of money if you exit them next month or the month after. You're really talking about saying, I think that at least one or two or five or all 14 of these projects will become successful. A year from now, 18 months, 24 months from now, I've now accumulated enough. These businesses have become successful, and now I can exit out of it. So you're really looking at, do I need this 500 bucks? And this is not financial. I'm not a financial advisor, but you need this 500 bucks anytime back in the very near future. I would not do it. I would just hang in there. If you have the extra funds and you're looking at it saying, yes, I can wait 12, 18, 24, 36 months in order to be able to benefit from these in a real way, then that is, and hopefully the $500 nodes goes to 1,000, 5,000. Eventually they're selling. At one point, Gala's nodes in the last bull run were selling for $30,000 a piece, right? So there were people who bought them for 500 bucks. 7 months later, they were selling for $30,000, right? Because the token had become so valuable that it was mining every day that it was worth it for people to spend that. So you've got two things. You've got the tokens you're getting every day from the chain, and then you have the value of the node itself, because all except for one are permanent licenses, which means you own them from now until you decide to liquidate them. Basically your computer system. It's just running on your computer. You need to have your computer on. They have some certain requirements the computer needs to be. No work on your part other than turning it on every day. I just Sarah, I just pay the fee, right, every month, whatever it is. I think for running 5 or 6 nodes, it's like 20 something dollars a month. I just pay the 20 something dollars a month. It keeps running every day. I don't have to worry about, oh, I forgot to turn my computer on. I forgot to do it. So I choose to just, and it's not taking up any space on my computer. Um, how can you purchase one of these nodes? So guys, I think we made a sheet. Did we get a sheet made, guys?
It's in the process with Sharona.
It's in the process. Okay, so we're going to put out a sheet this evening. If you can let us know by tomorrow, this needs to be done by Wednesday. We'll organize everything tomorrow with the people that are interested, and then we'll reach back out and then we'll get things set up. We want to make sure that, if somebody recommended you here and they're doing it, you can't make a commit or get the free node unless you purchase a node. That's how you become a member with them, is by actually purchasing a node. So you do have to purchase a node in order to, if you have somebody that wants to buy one, to get the free node. But that's, so we'll organize all that tomorrow. And then options to purchase. So you can go into, once we get it set up, you can go into Connect and you can use your credit card to buy crypto. It's all crypto based, guys. They don't do credit cards or anything, but they do have the Switch network set up in there. Now you are taking a chance at whether your credit card will process it or not, because that's still part of it. But that is an option to go in and purchase crypto from them and then use the crypto. It's USDT, I think, or you can use Ethereum. Sadly enough, that's the chain they're on right now because that's where they started at. So there'll be gas fees are a little bit higher, especially with it hitting a record high today. I haven't looked to see what the Ethereum chain fees are right now, but we'll get you guys through it tomorrow. I guess the idea is we just wanted to share it with you. Again, sorry for the short notice, but we just found out that they had it going on. We just got on with Jason. I think it was on Saturday. And the fastest we could get this set up is this evening. So if you are interested, we'll what do we want them to do if they're interested, Corey? So Sharona's working on making it right now.
Yeah, since it's ending on Wednesday, I think we should have the link ready, and just have them go forward. I'm thinking if we wait till tomorrow and people need to get crypto, it might get into a crunch situation.
So the way nodes work is they really don't have access to your computer, but I would still recommend hiring a service to run your nodes, guys. I run a few nodes on my computer because of the way they're set up. They don't have access to your whole computer, just to that node. So I've run quite a few in the past on my system. But again, guys, it's so much easier and you don't have to worry about it if you just pay the fee and have them host it for you, right? It's super simple in order to do that. So, and again, I don't know so that's really easy. What's the service? The service is Codex. It's actually called Block Fabric right now, but Codex just bought Block Fabric. So we'll get you set up on that. Guys, if you're interested, just let us know. Tomorrow, we'll get you all educated. We'll find out all the other details that you need. We'll get that over to you, and then you'll have till the end of the day on Wednesday. I believe it's Mountain Time, midnight, I think, on Wednesday to get the transaction done and put through. And, and then we can go from there, okay? If you can't get it done, don't worry about it. Just breathe easy. Life is still good, and we have lots of opportunities that are coming. Guys, I got to tell you, some of the opportunities that were in front of us right now, one of them, I feel like just getting asked to be involved with it, I won the lottery, right? Like a big lottery too, not a little lottery. They're just absolutely, they're on the scale of an otherverse type of thing, right? Something that is absolutely altering in the process that they're doing and the things and some of the people that are involved in one of the other opportunities, it's like, you got to kind of pinch yourself and say, are we really getting into a business with with this person, right? Having the opportunity to do that. These are all in the early stages. We're putting them together, but as we said, if we stay together as a community and we continue to support projects and move things forward, at some point in time, projects would be lining up to want to do business with our community. A lot of it has to do with thank you for all the people who have staked their otherverse. They're looking at it. So we can go to these projects and say, look at the stake rate on this project that we have. You want our community to be your early holders of your token because they have a long-term vision of what is going on. And not, no joke, guys. So, Corey was on the phone with me when I mentioned it to him, and they're like, yes, that's the kind of people that we want to be the early adopters. Some of these people are talking about doing fair launches of their token. A fair launch is where you 100, 200, 500, 1000x, right? You have the potential if the project becomes profitable enough, right? If it becomes, because they're starting it out at a very low rate, and being able to get involved. We're talking about using some unique features that we've used in the past to really move stuff forward and make it happen. So, okay. So there's a couple questions here. Can you buy more than one node? Of course, yes, you can. Again, I wouldn't put all my eggs even in all this one basket. That's 14 baskets, right? Make sure you keep dry powder for opportunities that are coming. Okay. So we get 100 tokens in 14 products. So 1,400 tokens a day and cost $10 a month. Yeah, I think it's actually less than 10 to run a node. I think my bill is $28, and I think I'm running six. We have 6 nodes, Corey, because we bought 5 and got 1 free, right?
You have 6, yes.
Yeah, 6 nodes we're running, and it's under $30 a month to run the 6 nodes on it. So it's fairly inexpensive. They just do it on your credit card, right? Every month it just bills my card. Not a huge deal. And it continues to run the tokens. And then I can go back in my Connect back office and see how many tokens we've accumulated right now. To be honest, right now, guys, we're running the win nodes. It's breaking even, right? The token value is the same as the value of what it is, but I believe that these guys are executing extremely well. They're wealthy guys who have made a fortune. The main guy, Wright, made hundreds of millions of dollars on Gala nodes. So they've been in the game for a while. Tony has built a fortune in traditional business as well. So they're well qualified. We always look at the team, right? We're very cautious on projects we get involved with, and we want to make sure that the right people are running it, people that have built successful businesses. And that is the case with these guys. They have built successful businesses. And so, if it's in your wheelhouse and what you're doing, I just, you can send an email to us at support@dfyairdrops.com. Sharona will send you the form. You just fill that form out, and then tomorrow we'll spend the day getting everything lined up, making sure that that the right person, if they bought a node, that they get theirs done, and then you get yours, so they can get their free node. And then if you have somebody, you can get your free node if you sell one to somebody else that you brought in. Okay, so we want to make sure that we honor that and get that going. That's all I got, guys. A lot of great stuff happening. Tuesday, tomorrow, we have a call with Otherverse. We're going to announce our first concert. You guys are going to be excited about who it is. It is a name that I will guarantee you just about, if not everybody here, knows who it is. And have, especially people that, know 80s music and stuff like that. So it's going to be exciting. It's our first, not Willie Nelson, but it's our first concert. So we wanted to start with somebody who is big enough and enough were known. They will be promoting it to their entire fan base, this event that'll take place. So super exciting with that. And then we've got a whole bunch of stuff in the hopper, guys. We're working on this 7 days a week in order to move this forward, start to populate Otherverse. The commerce will be in place the second weekend in January. And then that's when we can really start bringing people in, generating revenue, and moving things along. So I want to thank you guys for, hanging in there with us, being the absolute best community in the world. And a lot of these projects that are coming to us are coming to us because of you guys, as well as the effort and the time and the energy and the way we do things corporately, right? As a group, the way we do things, but also because of the activities that you guys are doing. Again, if you have staked your Otherverse tokens, I don't care for how long, thank you so much, guys, because it allows us to say, look at what we've done, look at what our community has done, look at their commitment level. I can say I'm committed all day long. Action is what speaks loudly to people, and we're able to point to that. And that then allows for people to go, we want you to be involved with this. We want you to help us with our token. We want you to help us with our software, our company, everything that we're doing. And I will let Corey. So we have 5 projects in front of us right now that want us to do stuff for them. And they're all in different stages and stuff like that. But maybe, Corey, you can give them a little bit of your thoughts on any one of them, or maybe all of them that we've been on in the last few days lining up, whether it's Laura or Vance's project or Keith's project, right? I mean, just get kind of your feeling and feedback on these different projects.
Yeah, certainly. This is last few weeks have been kind of a kick in the you know what, as far as when the bull is running, and you know what, it's here. Everything we've been building in the bear market, all the relationships we've cultured, and all the meetings we've had these last few weeks have just been kind of a validation of, wow, this is what we've worked so hard to get to. There's, like Peter said, there's at least a half a dozen of these very interesting, brilliant, in all different stages, like Peter said, people and properties and technologies and projects and companies that I just sit back, I lay back at night, and I'm like, how are we a part of, this sector, this sector, this sector? I mean, it's like it's like having a project on a dartboard and having every single one of the numbers filled with something that you have a piece of in with the Nexus ecosystem, and you could just throw a dart at it and you're going to hit success. So it's been a very, very eye-opening experience so far. The conversations we've had have been two-way, like, this is perfect synergy. This is exactly the people that we've been looking for. We haven't pulled the trigger yet because we haven't met the right people. And so just, I know it's hard for you guys to be sitting back and maybe just kind of seeing maybe a more kind of docile Discord, or it's not because we're not in there, it's because we're so freaking busy that we're preparing this absolute success for everybody. And obviously, if you guys know us as a team, we don't give up on anything. We just keep rocking and rolling, and we pivot and we find a way. And I did put a link in there for the Otherverse talent search, meta talent search that
Oh
we're
yeah, the
doing.
talent search, that's gonna be awesome.
I mean, guys, just
Oh,
at least check out the link and see what's on there. It's a absolutely gorgeous website that Anna of Otherverse built. But we're reaching out currently to comedians, singers, dancers. If you guys are ever scrolling on Instagram, or you're on TikTok or YouTube, send them a link and send them a message. I can even put a message in the chat for you to reach out with them with that I'm having success with. Um, that is going to grow their following. It's going to grow their influence, and that's what they're most concerned about. There's cash prizes and stuff like that, but to be a pioneer in the next phase of the internet, the next open 3D environment, to really get your audience catapulted to the next level, especially as an artist coming out trying to find a way. So that link is for you guys to use and reach out to some people. But I'll put some text in there. But that's all I got, Peter. Back to you, buddy.
and I got to tell you, influencers and artists are going to want to be involved with us in early stages of Otherverse, because we got a lot of stuff coming, guys. It's it's just super exciting. By the way, guys, and I don't think a lot of people know this. We've been funding the development of an entire Web3 marketing program, a site that we've been building now for a couple of months. And the idea of it is to drive all the projects that we're doing, whether it's tokens, whether it's staking, whether it's, and it is actually going to be launching in about 2 weeks. And then our goal is to build a community there of millions of token followers who come to the site every week, every month, every day, whatever, to find unique opportunities that are run by great teams that have, utility behind them. And so what'll happen is our communities will get a chance to look at what we're doing, get involved with it, and then we'll take our marketing system and then we'll take it out to millions of people around the world to help drive them and move them forward. So I know I look good and like I've been relaxing on the beach and just kind of hanging out, and especially for almost being 60, I know I look youthful because I get so much rest and stuff like that. But actually we've been working 7 days a week every single day, putting all this stuff together to really capitalize on the crypto marketplace. I truly believe in the next couple of years, with way things are lining up, guys, we could see 30 trillion, $40 trillion in new wealth created in the markets, the crypto markets, because of what is happening right now in the whole world, right? Not just in the United States on the regulatory side, but in the whole world, where things are going, you know, tens of trillions of dollars of wealth created. And we're well positioned because of what we've done, because of you guys as well, right? As a team and as a community, for what we've done, that we can go in and cherry pick and get the best opportunities that are available, and for you guys to have the decision to make, that whether you want to get involved or be a part of it or whatever that may be. So with that, thank you guys. We're looking forward to 2025. It is going to be an absolutely incredible, amazing time. So again, thank you for supporting the Otherverse token and that project. Thank you for supporting all the projects that we're doing. And if you are interested in the node thing, just let us know, and we'll help walk you through that and get that set up in the next 48 hours. But again, I want to stress this. If it's not in your budget, if it is not something you do right now, do not fret. Do not do anything on the fear of loss. Do everything you do on the benefit of gain and what is in there. Opportunities will come again and again and again and again, especially over the next couple of years. But we're not just, look, guys, once we go through this next phase, we will create opportunities every single year for a very long time. This is not something that we were ever building for the short term to get in and run off. There will be opportunities next year and the year after that and the year after that and the year after that and the year after that. Community is commerce. That is what we've said for the last 9 years, right? And now it's all coming together with where we're going. So let's build a decentralized future where a community of people that are absolutely amazing and incredible all become financially secure because of working together for a common purpose, and that is a rising tide raises all ships. Thank you guys, and we will see you guys. Well, we'll talk to you to ones tomorrow that need to. We've got a call, remember, with Otherverse tomorrow. I want you guys to be on there so you can hear who we're doing our first concert with. It's good stuff.
Just real quick, buddy, they got some questions on, I believe it's USDT or USDC on Ethereum. Is that correct?
I think it's stable coin only. It's been, I don't know. We bought our nodes like 6 months ago or whatever, 8 months ago.
Yeah, my
So
memory says that's what it was.
we'll get all that stuff to you guys tomorrow. So if you are interested, send an email and we'll get it out to you first thing tomorrow morning. We'll get on this to give everybody plenty of time. I think the call tomorrow with Otherverse is at noon. Is that correct, guys? Noon PST, yeah. I think it is. Yep, noon PST for the call. Of course, we'll record it and you can watch it in the record. All right, recorded version of it. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah lives in my, in my city now, right? I mean, in my area now. We still need to get together and have lunch or at least a tea or something, right?
You guys might be on X tomorrow. Just FYI.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. I think we're broadcasting it out. Yep.
Yep, there you go. It's on. I just saw X post on it. Yeah. So tune in
Yep.
tomorrow at 12 p.m. on otherverse.io X channel.
Thank you
Thank you
guys.
guys.
Everybody
We
have a great
appreciate you.
evening.